Hey guys, it's Carrie. Today I've got some movable dinosaurs. Their arms and legs and often their jaws and their tails move. They're quite bright in colours. I think my favourite is Caudipteryx. You can see it down the bottom there, the blue one. I'm going to do that one first. They're having some fun here and you can see they're very useful for stop motion. Love that Spinosaurus. Caudipteryx was a feathered theropod dinosaur that lived in the early Cretaceous period, roughly 120 to 136 million years ago. Its name means tail feather and it has a beautiful tail there. Caudipteryx had an interesting mix of reptile and bird-like features. It had a short square skull with a beak-like snout. Its teeth were long and sharp with deep bulbous roots. These teeth were only in the front of the upper jaw and pointed outwards, giving it a buck-toothed look. It was most likely an omnivore. Spinosaurus had a long and narrow snout at the end of its skull and a small crest above its eyes. It had 6 or 7 needle-like teeth on each side of the very front of the upper jaw and another 12 teeth behind those. While its jaw was powerful, none of the teeth were serrated, making it unlikely that it could have been using them to tear into tough prey. It most likely survived on fish and carcasses. Spinosaurus lived during the late Cretaceous period and lived in swampy areas covered in lush forests. Pteranodon was a flying reptile that lived during the time of the dinosaurs during the late Cretaceous period. It was a close relative of the dinosaurs. It had a crest on its head, no teeth at all, and a very short tail. Pteranodons were lightly built with hollow bones and small bodies. They had large brains and good eyesight. Some pteranodons had long, lightweight bony crests on their heads that may have acted as a rudder or stabilizer when flying. Dimetrodon is an extinct genus of synapsid that lived during the early Permian period. It's often mistaken for a dinosaur, but it went extinct some 40 million years before the first appearance of dinosaurs. The most prominent feature of Dimetrodon is the large sail on its back, formed by elongated spines extending from the vertebrae. The terrifying Dilophosaurus lived in the early Jurassic period. Its name means double-crested reptile. It was an aggressive, medium-sized carnivore that feasted on small plant-eating dinosaurs and reptiles. It had strong muscular legs and was fast and agile. Dilophosaurus may have roved in packs to hunt and scavenge. It had sharp teeth and most likely killed with its clawed arms and legs, especially using the dew claw. Triceratops. It needed its 3 horns to try and protect itself from Tyrannosaurus, which lived during the same time period. The frills and horns were probably used for dominance, defense and display, just like modern-day antelopes and deer. Triceratops was a massive animal, comparable in size to an African elephant. When threatened, Triceratops would charge into its enemy like a rhinoceros. It was quite fearsome to look at with its large bony frill, 3 horns and massive size. Brachiosaurus lived during the Middle to Late Jurassic period. It was one of the tallest and largest dinosaurs. It had a long neck, small head with its nostrils on top of the head, and a short, thick tail. Brachiosaurus lived on land. Most predators like Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus were half its size. Its best defense was size, plus their clawed feet and tail. Notice that the front legs were longer than its hind legs. Tyrannosaurus, or T-Rex, had serrated conical teeth that were most likely used to pierce and grip flesh, which it then ripped away with its brawny neck muscles. Its two-fingered forearms could probably seize prey, but they were too short to reach its mouth. Tyrannosaurus is probably the most well-known dinosaur due to its huge size, ferocious nature. Stegosaurus lived in the late Jurassic period. It was a herbivore. There are 17 bony plates on its back and a heavily spiked tail for protection. Stegosaurus had arm-like plates on the skin of the neck, the hips, and possibly on the sides of some species. The largest plates were 2 feet or 60 centimeters tall. Notice that the back legs are longer than the front ones, which sprawled out to the sides. The tail spikes could grow to 4 feet or 1.2 meters long. This is a miniature model of Euoplocephalus. It's a member of the Ankylosaur family. It may have been able to lay down and pull its legs up under the bony plates when under attack. It was a herbivore and had to eat a huge amount of plants that were close to the ground to sustain itself. Saurornithoides lived during the late Cretaceous period. It had closely spaced teeth in the lower jaw and large numbers of teeth. It had sickle-like claws and raptor-like hands. They had advanced intelligence and keen senses. Swift and smart like its North American cousin, Pteranodon, Saurornithoides probably scoured the Gobi Desert looking for small mammals or reptiles to eat. Acrocanthosaurus was a large, fierce predator that could kill even large sauropods. It may have also been a scavenger. It lived during the early Cretaceous period in the tropics of what is now known as North America. It was the largest theropod in North America before the evolution of the Tyrannosaurs. Subscribe and give a thumbs up if you like dinosaurs. Here's trouble. Please stay and watch another video with me. Thank you for watching my video. See you again soon. See you guys in my next video.